boys. Alright, it's another day. I got my camera back. A couple days ago, I tried to attempt to put these springs in. The locks, only one lock was going in. So yeah, only one lock was going in. Gotta figure that out. But it reminded me that I need to lap the valves. Reason being, these are the same valves obviously that came out of these two heads, but I don't know. I didn't keep track on which ones go to which. So in order to ensure that everything seals up properly, I have to go ahead. Shoot. You gotta go ahead and lap these valves. Now, just went to the AutoZone, picked up some valve lapping compound, looked up a couple of YouTube videos, saw that you could use a drill, put some valve lapping compound, some masking tape over it like I did to clean it, and then right in there. And then apparently that laps the valves. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, let's get straight to it. Should move working areas from my pink table to that over there. So I'm gonna clean that off real quick. Very, very important. If you're a car guy, you got a girlfriend, make sure she has her own gloves. These are her gloves, my girlfriend's gloves, and I will make sure to always know where these are. Now, where are my gloves? I don't know. I got like 10 sets in 10 different areas. Whenever I put on gloves, it's usually mismatching 9 times out of 10. But her gloves, I put them together. I make sure to stay together. And for those of y'all who are wondering, what are these pistons doing? These are 4/8 pistons. Once I finish building this S10 and have the engine and everything in it, if no one buys that block, those heads, that intake, we may be gapping these rings, throwing the stock cam back in there, and then running maybe boost a 4/8. We got some lifters here. I could get some OEM style lifters too. They're not too expensive, I don't think. But you know, maybe. If not, most likely what would happen is I just get a stock 5.3 from the junkyard or something like that. But yeah. Alright, don't judge me. That's the first time I've ever done a snap transition, so if I did it wrong, they'll get better trust. We got a little bit of light in here because it was a little dark. I need to get a light for up here so it could just hang. But right now we're just like we normally do. We're just working with what we got. Let me go backwards. All right, now I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be the first to say that. And these heads, yes, we just cleaned them. They still look dirty. I think I messed up even cleaning them. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Some stuff is going to look sketchy. It's just going to be sketchy. It just is what it is. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best here. And that's all that counts. But for real though, I am just here lapping the pistons. I put duct tape over the tip so it doesn't damage anything. And I'm just going slowly in and out for about like 15 to 30 seconds, forward and backwards. Not like that's total combined. They said don't do it for too long, so I'm trying not to. I'm hoping I didn't damage the heads, but I guess we'll see when we start it up. That's what the big surprise is going to be. This is all leading up to the startup, which is going to be something. But yeah, we are just going to continue this for each one of the valves and hopefully not mess anything up. All right. So I was having a little trouble, so I paused it for a good minute because I wanted to make sure I could get it done myself. It is not too bad, and oh my gosh! Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, okay. Focus up, focus up, focus up. Whenever you're ready, I will be right here. Now, it may look shitty to you, but it looks good to me, and that's all that matters. So, and in there looks shiny. Looks shiny. I think I did it right. I hope I did it right. I hope I did. So we're gonna get the rest of these done, and then get right back to it. No, like I said, we know. I'm not gonna go around the same boat. We know that I really don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, I hope it runs good. It's a sketchy build. There's a lot of sketchy things going on, but I just think I believe in the LS. I believe in the LS. I don't believe in me. I believe in the LS, and I believe that it's going to somehow make it work. It's gonna somehow start. It's gonna somehow run. And it's gonna somehow not blow up in 30 seconds or 1 minute or even a month. It's not gonna blow up, man. I'm calling it right now. Maybe. If it does, you guys will be seeing an episode of me in a junkyard pulling it. It's gonna be fun. But there's a lot of things to come with this and a lot of things to still get done. So yeah, this is just me finishing up these heads right here, and hopefully I can not take too long. It does take too long though. Not too bad. I think I don't know. My first time doing this stuff, so I don't really know. Can't really see it right there, but they're lapped. They're good enough. I need a poop, so let's go ahead and get this other one done. I don't even know if we get springs on today, too. This build is taking a lot longer than I even planned. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the other head all prepped up so I could just go ahead and knock that one out, and then maybe we could get a spring or two on and call it a successful day. What is up, YouTube? We got some good progress done. I didn't record it. It was Super Bowl Sunday. I came off of freaking work and I just was tired, and I just wanted to chill and get some stuff done. So I started putting in the valve springs. Now obviously you see these have not been done yet, but I got this head all the way done. This one needs to be finished up. So today I'm going to get this finished up, and then I'm going to see if we can go ahead and clean out these bolt holes inside the 5.3 here, and maybe torque down the bolts, get the crank spinning, make sure everything's good. Speaking of crank spinning, this crank is not spinning. This crank is not spinning, you guys. That's a live reaction that I just freaking got from this crank not freaking spinning. But we're gonna figure it out. I think, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. I don't even know, but we're gonna focus on the valve springs, get that thing in, and then we're gonna work on the crank, get this thing spinning. It's not even spinning by hand. So we're gonna remove these I might have to measure it, make sure everything's good. Maybe we have to change some bearings, but yeah, I guess nothing to it but to get to it, right? Nothing to it but to get to it. So let's finish up the rest of these valve springs, and y'all can see how I got these in. It took me a minute at first, but I think I got it down. So let's get to it. All right, y'all. A little light setup for y'all. This is where we're at so far. We need to get the rest of them in, so let's go ahead and get this shit done. Get this stuff done. Now, you gotta be careful with this. I suggest doing this in an area where like you don't have much stuff around you, because if stuff does go flying, it can be a pain to look for it. Luckily, I was able to find my stuff did go flying. Luckily, it didn't go flying too far, so I was able to find it. But yeah, just fair warning about that. In place, I'm probably gonna stick with my ratchet here, my electric ratchet. By the way, I got this for 40 bucks off of freaking TikTok shop, dude. And is it as good as in Milwaukee? No. Can it take some damage? Hell yeah. Does it just drive in my bolts like I need it to? Hell yeah. So if I need anything torqued down more, I could usually reach it with my impact. If I can't, then I just gotta do it by hand. That's the sacrifices you make when balling on a budget here, though. Go ahead and get this freaking stuff all lined up in here. Now, I will say, doing these valve springs, I don't know why. I could not tell you. It was difficult for me. I don't know why. Could not tell you. It felt like every single valve spring, once I came to the next set, I just did not know what to do, and I was just trying to figure out what to do with that. And then it was just for each set of valve springs. That's how it was. I don't know why, but I figured it out, and that's basically what I was doing the whole time. Like every set, I just had to figure it out how to do it again. Sometimes like I remembered, and then the majority of the time I just didn't. But we got them in there. We did get them in there. It just took way longer than it should. But with this build, it's just taking way longer than it should. That's just the name of the game, and that's perfectly okay. I am not no fast cat. Let's go, chat. There's you. We got them in there. The only thing is this freaking this eBay valve spring compressor is like good because it gets the job done, but it's kind of really bad because the more you torque down on this, it like from the tension of these, I don't know what it's doing, but I guess it's like getting caught somehow. This is getting caught somehow. Don't know how. So you have to like every so often you just have to pry it up. Here, watch this. Watch this. Boom. I don't even think it's all the way up yet. There we go. So I got that one in there. There. It like makes its own threads inside of itself from this one. I don't know how, but it does. So now I got these other two to put in. Let me see how much time I got. Hopefully I have enough time to. I do not. I actually have to go right now. But at least we got this one in. We'll come back, get these done, and then figure out what we're gonna do with the crank not moving and the other thing. Got a lot of stuff to figure out, but we'll get to it. So I had the wrong rod caps on there. I had the one from the 4.8. I need the one from the 5.3. And I'm changing the bearings. So hopefully she'll spin. If not, we're gonna have to use the old bearings, or I gotta get some new bearings. Because these are my Temu bearings. And I don't know if they'll work. I don't know if it's gonna give me the right circumference, because I know the LS for the crank, it's very specific to that. So I might use the stock ones, but I think I want to use this one just to see. But yeah, I'm gonna have to measure that then. I gotta get a measuring tool. So we're gonna come back over here and I'll give you all an update when I finish this because it's just taking so long because I'm messing up so much, but we're getting through it. I gotta show this. This is perfect. I finally was able to put it like them in equally. I wasn't able to do that before. Before I was like struggling and they weren't always equal, but this one's like perfectly centered. Wasn't awesome. This is awesome. Let's take this out now. Okay, they're in, but as you can see, like they're not in. They're not in. Look at that below. So I'm just gonna pry this thing up and hope that this nut holds. That's what I've been doing this whole time. It's been working. So Harbor Freight screwdriver for the win. Flathead. Look at that. A little dirty. I'll clean it up, but it's perfecto. It's perfecto. I finished all. It took so long. These were the most freaking annoying ones. This has been the most annoying process so far. I'm definitely gonna wash all of these out because there's metal flakes in there. I got an air compressor, so I'm gonna try to blow all these out, but I don't have the air apart. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot to record the outro. That's why I'm kind of doing this voiceover. And yeah, just be sure to build your shit.